Do you want to know how to build a strong foundation for your relationship? Well, you're in the right place. I'm Nicolene Peck. I'm a relationship expert, and that's what we're talking about today. The biggest key in a relationship is honesty. In this video, you're going to hear me mention honesty multiple times. In fact, it could be fun just to see how many times I do mention the word honesty. You can't have a good relationship without honesty. And I'm talking about husband and wife relationship, any love relationship, relationships with your children, relationships with friends or colleagues. If you don't have honesty, there is a detachment that occurs. I'm going to share with you a story about my daughter's life and then 4 steps for how to create that honest foundation for your relationship. One of my children recently got married, and when she was preparing for marriage, she and her husband sat down and had a talk with me. In fact, in this talk, they planned for all kinds of things. They said, these are our expectations for our married life. How do we want to solve our problems? How do we want to handle our money? How do we want to nurture our relationship? They talked about everything under the sun. They asked me, is there anything that we're forgetting? This first conversation with me initiated multiple conversations that went on for a long time before the wedding day. And they were so prepared for their wedding and for their future lives together because they took this time to honestly analyze together what they wanted and how they were going to solve their future problems. If a person's going to have relationship success, they need a plan ahead. Step number 1 for creating a good foundation for your relationship, whether it's with a child or with a spouse, is to dream. Look ahead. Make a dream of what you want that relationship to be like. If it's ideal, if it turns out to be the perfect picture in your mind, what does it feel like? What does it look like? What does the bond feel like? Describe that. Write it down. And then you're going to share that dream with the person that you want to have that relationship with. Step number 2 is have an honest, deliberate conversation about your dream. In fact, I would suggest that that other person take a little bit of time and work on their dream too, and then come back together and talk about your hopes and dreams for your relationship. This deliberate action makes it easy to analyze what's going wrong because you already have a positive vision for the future. In my book, Parenting a House United, I talk about creating a 20-year vision for the future of your family. This gives the family a reason why they should care about conquering their behavioral problems and learning self-government, which is what I'm known for teaching in the first place. It works for every relationship. You take the time to create the vision, you get unified about the vision, and then everything else more easily falls into place. Number 3, have a communication plan. So what does this mean? This means that you decide, okay, are we going to disagree appropriately with each other when we have a problem? How are we going to solve our problems? Just like my daughter and her husband decided to do before they got married. But go even to the next level. When you see me about to make a mistake, can you communicate with me? Can you help me out and nurture me and mentor me along? If so, maybe you can arrange some sort of a signal. I know with my husband, he had a harder time being calm at first with the children when we decided to be calm. And I would kind of sit in the background and give him a little like, a little cut, be done right now because you're not ready. And he knew that that was my loving way to say, how about you take a minute and get calm? And that's what he did. We gave each other signals and cues so that we could succeed better in everything that we were doing. Step number 4, have regular checkups. This means meetings. Have some meetings that you have with each other on a regular basis, at least weekly. So in our family, we have multiple meetings. We have couples meetings for me and my husband to discuss, and then we have family meetings for the entire group to discuss as a family, and then we have individual one-on-one mentor meetings with the children where we help them with their goals and their plans and the things that they're struggling with. All of these meetings are checkup times, and they're new goal setting and new planning times. These are times where you can talk openly about your relationship and make plans for how to improve that relationship together. So if you make it a priority to discuss your relationship in the first place, of course you would make it a priority to continue to discuss your relationship throughout the duration of time that you have together. These honest checkup meetings are part of a bigger picture called Teaching Self-Government. This parenting program is meant to strengthen relationships and bring unity to your entire family. If you've liked this video, I'm pretty sure you'll love my next video, which teaches even more self-government skills called How Do You Control a Child with Behavior Problems? Click on the link. I know you'll enjoy it.